down the list, the Husqvarna, the Husky and the KTM are entirely different this year. The GasGas is not changed. So the GasGas is going to have that same old engine, that the old frame and engine that the KTM Husky had.
Yep. You can really see this trend differentiate when you get on the GasGas compared to the new generation Austrian bikes. It has the older style power that requires more carrying of RPMs higher to get through.
So that kind of gets into our list. So like all these bikes are super good, but at the end of the day, one of them has to round out the bottom. The highest score loses and the lowest score wins. That's basically how we rank them.
It's like golf.
So the sixth place bike this year was the GasGas, the MC250F. And it wasn't for anything that the bike does wrong. It's just when you pull this thing up and you look at what it has and what it doesn't have, it is the cheapest or the least expensive bike in the class. I also believe it's the lightest now that the KTM and the Husqvarna have actually gained a little bit of weight.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the quick shifter that the new KTM and Husky does. It doesn't have the map switch. It has the cast triple clamps, has like the aluminum bars that aren't really branded or anything. So, it kind of does look maybe a little cheaper. I don't want, than the other bikes. And so one of the first things you ask is like, okay, well, why is this one different? And they go, well, it doesn't have this, doesn't have this, doesn't have this.
It's more an omission of what it doesn't have. Plus, it's last year's chassis, last year's engine. It's just not the most modern, updated thing coming out of Austria.
Yeah, and I think the biggest reason that this bike kind of fell down in the list is our fast guys can't charge the jumps as fast on the GasGas as they can on the other bikes. The suspension is a little softer, a little more playful, a little more like vet track friendly, I'd say, than the main track. And so our vet guys and our novice guys actually liked this bike for the suspension character and for the chassis and stuff. But when our fast guys get on it and you're pushing it and they're scrubbing jumps and everything like that, it just kind of pushes through the face of the jumps a little bit. Landings are a little bit, I don't want to say harsher, but you go through the stroke a lot more on the GasGas. That's kind of the biggest reason.
That and remember that there's a lot more improvement in this class.
A lot of our riders noted too that the GasGas engine had a little bit of a pipey, kind of a 125 feel.
Yeah,
like
again, that older school 250F where you want to rev it all the way to the moon to get the speed out of it.
Maybe more of a mid to top engine, and some of our vet riders, our beginner, novice riders weren't as excited to ride this bike because it was a little bit harder to carry that roll speed or get out of a corner. That lazier riding style.
Yeah, I was a vet track hero for the Shootout for sure, and having a little extra pep in the bottom end torque is definitely a tool that the slow vet guys like me use.
It is the least expensive of the three Austrian bikes. I think it's $800 cheaper than the KTM. So
it's a tremendous value. It is a proven platform. It doesn't have any of the new quirkiness that a brand new model will have. So a GasGas also looks freaking amazing.
Be sure, guys, check out. We're gonna have a whole write-up in Cycle News Magazine, a weekly magazine. You're gonna find that at cyclenews.com. All of our social channels, Cycle News. Follow us on YouTube, everything like that.
Yeah. Just keep watching cool motorcycle stuff. I don't care where you watch it.
We do care. CycleNews.com. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.